So this was a question from 07 homework worksheet that I found was a little bit challenging. So because this is different from most questions and it had the factor of x and y, the two variables in it, it was kind of confusing. But then when I made it, when I referred to the formula sheet, it became a lot clearer. So first, we need to define what theta is. So theta is given in quadrant 1, and sine theta is opposite 3x over hypotenuse y minus 1. So first, we need to find out what the adjacent side is. So we can do y minus 1, use the Pythagorean theorem, minus 3x squared square root, and that is what this is. So this could be simplified to y minus 1 squared minus 9 squared x. So next we need to find a coordinate for pi over 2. So this is where pi over 2 is located. It's right here. And because it's pi over 2, it will be not one of the special triangles, but using the unit circle, we know that this is 0, 1, and 0 is sine, and 0 is cosine, and 1 is sine. So first, we need to understand how to use a formula. So a cosine theta plus pi over 2 is cosine theta cosine pi over 2 minus sine theta sine pi over 2. Now, this will give us, we need to find out what cosine theta is and cosine pi over 2. However, if we look at what cosine pi over 2 is, it's actually 0. So whatever this is, this whole term is 0. This whole term is 0. And sine pi over 2 is going to be 1. So it'll be times 1, and then sine is already given. So it's 3x minus y over 1. So the answer will be negative 3x pi over 1. Like that. The next question, it is cosine pi minus theta. So we have to refer to the formula sheet. Cosine theta is cosine theta cosine pi plus sine pi sine theta. So we need to know where pi is. Now pi is right here, and on the unit circle, this will be negative 1 and 0. So cosine pi is the x value, which is negative 1. Then cosine theta is adjacent over hypotenuse, which will be y minus 1 squared minus 9x squared over y minus 1. Now plus sine theta will be the y coordinate, which is 0. So whatever this is, it is 0. So our answer will be negative y minus 1 squared minus 9x squared over y minus 1. Now that is our answer.